Hi, my name's Mark Matika, and I want to talk to you today about mastering meetings and trainings. I've been in the business, and it's coming up on 34 years, and I remember the first meeting that I went to. It was my first exposure to Herbalife. I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I came down and heard a few people share about the Herbalife products. The biggest story in the room was a girl that had lost 8 pounds. They showed the marketing plan, and it wasn't that exciting. I was kind of, because there was only 8 people in the room, I was like this. Is this going to work for me? I was skeptical, I'll just say it that way. But the power of a live meeting, there was a group of people there and they were all united on getting this business going and getting these products out to the marketplace. I said, maybe I could join this and this could be something I could do. So a meeting is very powerful. As things went on, our testimonials grew, and it gave people confidence. It gave people a place to come to, a support structure to build their business. When you have other people with you, it's easier than when you're alone by yourself. So I remember Mark Hughes telling us that nothing would replace a live meeting. I remember him waving his finger at us. Nothing will replace a live meeting. So let's hear what Mark has to say about live meetings.
When you get people that have these results, which is why we want you to keep coming to the meetings, okay? The more meetings that you come to, the more stories that you hear. And the more stories you hear, the more confidence that you get. So that when you talk to people on the street, okay, more and more meetings, okay, that you get to, you're going to have the confidence to look people in the eye, and you're going to be the person that says, I know you're going to lose weight. You're going to lose weight. And that's very powerful, because there's many people that have tried 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 different products before, and they've never lost their weight. And consequently, as a result of that, they've got lots of people around them that are plenty in a good mood to give them lots of negativity about going on the next program, because they've tried again and they've lost every single time, okay? And that's why it's so powerful, the message that we do about our product.
As you can see, Mark said testimonials give people confidence. One of the biggest things, anyhow, there's a lot of big things about it, being at a meeting, but one of them is you come and you hear stories, you hear other people's stories, and that gives you the confidence to do Herbalife, because there's a lot of people doing it. It's not just Mark Matika looking like a successful businessman and then a young woman that has a couple kids. Maybe she's a housewife and she wants to make some extra money, and she hears a housewife say that I'm making some extra money. Then that woman thinks, maybe I can do this, but she wouldn't if she just met me one-on-one. I don't think this is for me. That's why my feeling is, if I can get somebody to an opportunity meeting and hear the stories, I've pretty much done my job, and it's up to them to choose after that. It's a very powerful meeting. Now, there's also doing meetings. Let's listen to what Mark said, why it's so important to do a meeting.
You got to get up and do meetings. Every single person in the room, you guys got to learn how to do meetings. If you're not doing meetings, you got to know how to do meetings, period. Okay? That means you guys, every one of you guys in the back, all you girls in the back, you got to get up and do meetings. Do the products, do the marketing plan, do the clothes, the whole thing. You got to know how to do it all. We're not going to go through what's happening in the meetings. You guys know what to do, okay? Here's what you do to do a meeting. Do one. You know what? Do one, okay? And then if you don't do it so good, do another one. And if you don't do it so good, do another one. Trust me, you'll get good at it if you do it enough times. You won't keep getting up there and being a flop, trust me. You'll do it better and better and better. You got to learn how to do trainings. If you don't know how to do a training, easy. Go to one of the trainings, listen, learn, and then do one. Listen, learn, and then do one. See, you don't really got it in your mind until you're doing one, okay? You're listening to it, you're absorbing it, okay? But it's going in one ear and out the other until you got to get up there and actually say the stuff. When you say it, you're going to know it.
Okay, now we've heard Mark Hughes say, do a meeting. And what's so important about doing a meeting is that you get to practice and be in front of a group and develop yourself as a leader, as a speaker, okay? And this gives you confidence, and by doing the meeting, as he said, then you know the business. There's one thing to talk about, but when you have to deliver in front of a group of people, you've got to be on point. In fact, you know, I've done many speaking engagements, and no matter how many times you do them, you still have to know your material. This develops you as a leader. This is something we need to do in Herbalife all the time, because we need people to go out on the road and train. And if they haven't been in front of a group of people, they could be very fearful. Public speaking is the #1 fear of most human beings. So it's very important that you get your people up and let them try and let them fall down and make mistakes and get back up. And it's so fulfilling to me to see them come from where they came and now be inspiring and leading in front of a group of 100 or 200 people with a little bit of training. There's nothing like it. So in order for Herbalife to go on, we need leaders. I'm not always going to be here to do the meeting. So what I'm doing and what people need to be doing is developing leaders. So this is one of the best ways for developing leadership. Without meetings and trainings, you really can't get anybody in front of a room to do anything. So I'm very excited about this, and I'll say this, 2 things. It's the most leverage point that you can do of action as an Herbalife distributor is do meetings and trainings. The second thing is Jim Rohn, who said, you can't go to an Herbalife meeting and leave the same way. Meetings lift you up, they encourage you, they support you, they give you that support structure to be successful in Herbalife. I've used them all my Herbalife career, and I'll continue to use them, and I hope you will too. Thank you for listening.